Hey everybody, welcome to IronFury Plays Dynamite Duke for the Sega Genesis, brought to us by Seibu Kaihatsu. And without further ado, I guess let's begin. We're going to start off in the airfield. Now, as you can tell, Dynamite Duke is an action shooter game. It's pretty much an on-rails kind of shooter. And, well, quite frankly, we're playing as a guy named Duke, and we're going to shoot anything that moves, and quite frankly, we're going to shoot a lot of stuff that doesn't move either. Now, since everything's going to be kind of fast-paced, I'm going to try and explain everything as much as I can. For instance, we now have full auto, which is basically like infinite bullets that will shoot automatically. This is a good time to try and shoot things to get power-ups, as well as take out a lot of enemies in the way. Those bullets we just picked up will give us 50 bullets. When we don't have the automatic fire on, we have a finite amount of bullets. But don't worry about that, because quite frankly, you will never run out of bullets in this game. When you see bullets like that, that'll actually give you 100, and we're already at our first mini-boss. This game's not very long, by the way, if you couldn't tell from the length of the video. But this first mini-boss is basically just a tank. He'll shoot and move back and forth, and he's really not much trouble at all. I'll gladly take that medkit, though. And we're already at the first boss. This guy will basically shoot a hand at you, then come over and try to beat you up. He's pretty piss easy, though. You just beat the shit out of him and he's pretty much done. Mission clear. Now, where are we going to next? Mission 2. Occupied Town. I was going to say Occupied City. This place is actually a really good place to get power-ups and stuff, because you can shoot all these signs, you can shoot the meters, you can shoot, you can even shoot, like, phone booths and stuff. You know, payphones. You can shoot street signs, you can shoot signs on the buildings. You can get a lot of stuff here. Now that D will actually give us a Dynamite Punch. You hold down the B button, meter will go up, and then once it's full, you let go, and it's basically a kill-all on-screen move. I don't use them that often. I save them, believe it or not, for a little bit later, because you don't really need them throughout most of the game. Although, you know, if you like to screw around, they are nice to use. We're already at our next mini-boss, which is this helicopter. He's basically going to go back and forth and shoot this white stuff at you that I can't really tell you what it is. Now, Dynamite Duke is not exactly a long game, but it's fast-paced, full of action, and you're going to find yourself doing a lot of moving. In fact, that's really the main strategy of this game. Move. Always move. Now this guy, who looks like Iron Man's reject cousin, he basically will shoot fire at you and then come close to you and try to take you out. But like the first guy, he's pretty piss easy. Mission 3. Woods. For the record, this is the best song in the game. Just gonna throw that out there. This song is in desperate need of a heavy metal remix. Just, again, throwing that out there. So, we're heading through the woods now. Gonna kill all these guys in blue. Ooh, life up. Nice. That extends my life bar, which makes sense given the name. There's not really much to say here, just you're basically shooting all these guys. You got a bunch of turrets and tanks that are shooting at you. You know. It's pretty self-explanatory. I guess I can kind of move into the plot. You're Duke. You know, you're a cybernetic soldier, as you can tell by the cybernetic arm, who I honestly think that this game inspired Duke Nukem at least a little bit. First off, they both are named Duke. They both have a similar look. They both shoot shit for no apparent reason other than they're bad. And yeah. But basically the plot of this game is that some mad scientist is creating a mutant army and wants to take over the world. And we're already at the boss of stage 3. And it doesn't look like much, but the boss will show his face soon enough. Or should I say its face, because it's not exactly a human boss, but it's this thing. this basically, like, missile launcher. It's pretty easy to take out. You just kind of want to weave around the bullets and just keep shooting at it. But with little to no effort at all, it's taken out, and we can move on to Mission 4. Mission 4, Tunnel. You know, this guy walking out here with the yellow on him, well, who am I kidding? They all have yellow on them, but the guy's walking around with the, walking out slowly with the yellow straps on them. It reminded me of, Shang Tsung's Mortal Kombat 2 sprite for some reason. Also watch out for the guys throwing bombs, you know, because they can do quite a bit of damage to you, but it's nothing too serious to worry about. Just quickly take them out, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. You know, it's actually kind of hard to talk over this footage because of how quick-paced this game is. But, you know, it is what it is. And we're already back to seeing the mini-boss from Stage 1. And he's no more difficult. In fact, he's actually easier this time around because there's no other turrets to get in your way. And speaking of Stage 1, we go through this hallway. And it's Fatty McGee all over again. Although he's actually a little more difficult this time around. Not only is he going to try to, you know, gang up on you there, but he also has a lightsaber. I don't know why he has a lightsaber, but he does. But, you know, just kick the shit out of him and he shouldn't be too much problem. Mission 5, Factory. Ooh, more body armor. Obviously, body armor is basically gonna reduce the amount of damage you take. Now, the cool thing about the factory is you can actually get a lot of neat stuff here, like power-ups. Basically, just shoot all this stuff in front of you. You know, all the cabinets and desks and stuff, and you can get some you know, some extra ammo, and of course, there's going to be more guys throwing bombs. Watch out for them. Like I said earlier, the main strategy of this game is you just want to keep moving. You know, weaving and ducking. And it's, you know, you're going to take some hits, but you're not going to take that many hits to the point that you're going to be in severe danger. So, this game is definitely not that difficult. And hey, look, it's Iron Man's reject cousin again. Actually, this version is, you know, a little more difficult. He's going to use his fire more often. You basically just want to keep kicking the crap out of him. And, yeah. Now, both versions of him will do a move where they try to whack you with their fire, and that's pretty hard to avoid, but for some reason they didn't show it this time around. Anyway, Mission 6, the Laboratory, or the Laboratory, however you want to pronounce it. And, back to the awesome music again. Now, I haven't been using the Dynamite Punches that much, but you're actually going to want to make sure you have one here. Now, they should give you one in this level, because, you know, it's going to be very useful to have when we face the boss. But, other than that, there's really not much about this level that you really need to know that you know, you haven't been doing already. There's no real items that you need. You just want to take all these guys out, get whatever items you can. And this is one of the reasons why I said that you're not going to really need to worry about running out of bullets, because the game gives them to you like they're going out of style. And this thing is the boss, and that's why you want the Dynamite Punch, because you need to take out the shield. Well, I don't know if it's required, but it definitely takes it out a lot quicker than you would if you just used bullets. And for this, I just like to stay toward the center here. I mean, I keep moving, obviously, but, you know, less bullshit you gotta deal with. And believe it or not, we're already getting close to the final level. In fact, we are at the final level. Last mission. Atomic reactor. And meet this douchebag. He's a scientist who is trying to take over the world. He has 3 phases. The first form is piss easy. You just want to take him out like that, just shoot him and he's done. Oh, what the fuck is that? He turns into this form next, which in my opinion is the hardest form that you have to face, and probably the most difficult boss in the game, just because of how big his health bar is, and how easily he can kick your ass. Now, I'm just going to use a Dynamite Punch here to take him out, and we finally meet the third form, which is difficult if you don't have any Dynamite Punches. Whenever he opens up the chest like that, you're going to want to use a Dynamite Punch. That'll take out the fireballs that will come toward you. It'll also do decent amounts of damage. But with that, he's done. And that's the game, folks. Congratulations. Okay, come on. You have saved the world. Your bravery and courage are to be commended. Your video game skills are that of an expert player. I wouldn't go that far. Thank you for playing, Duke. Oh, and by the way, we bet you can't do it again. Listen, I beat this game in like what? A little over 10 minutes? I bet I could do it again. And that's Dynamite Duke. It's not a long game at all, but it's fun. It's, you know, if you're looking for like a quick 10 minutes of just over-the-top action and just bursting short, you know, just a burst of low-time gameplay, this is a good game to pick up every now and then if you just want a quick, you know, quick burst of a gun-shooting kind of game. Yeah, not really much to say here. Dynamite Duke, the end. Yeah, but I played this game a lot when I was a kid, and I enjoyed it, and I don't see too much of it on YouTube, so I figured I'd show this game off a little bit. But that's pretty much going to do it for me. You know, I don't have much more to say. I'm just going to fill in my score, and then I'm going to be off. So, yeah. Just fill in my score, or fill in my name for the score here, and that'll do it for me. Until next time, take care.